Welcome back. It's day 23 of Yes Inc.'s 27th anniversary. You did not hear the bell, and that means we don't have a sweepstakes winner today. We need a combined 100 new unique entries in our sweepstakes every day to do a drawing, so keep watching and telling your friends and family. As a reminder, we will post videos every day at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If we have 100 new entries in our sweepstakes by 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will do a random drawing and the winner will be contacted by 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Winners will have 1 hour to respond to claim their winnings. If winners do not respond within 1 hour, we will randomly select another winner, so be on the lookout and make sure to include your email and phone number if commenting on YouTube. At the front of the video, hear all new content from an effective educator and more Yes Inc. history from Claudette Yarborough. In this segment, we will share successes of Yes Inc. participants. Listen carefully for all the compelling reasons to apply to our intensive educator preparation program. My name is Kellen Begin, Director of Communications at Youth Empowerment Services Yes Inc. Today we have Francisco Chinello, a Yes Inc. participant and effective educator. Listen to Francisco's story of becoming an effective educator.
Wanted to go into teaching after I actually got a job at a place called Southwest Keys, where I actually fell in love with education and helping children, kids across not only the United States, but kids from Mexico and Guatemala, and giving them the resources to be successful, not only in education, but as citizens. So while I worked there, I got to be a co-teacher and I helped students learn English and then some history about the United States since they didn't know anything. So a lot of them were super eager to learn English and they wanted to just be a part of the United States. So I I love giving them that power and empowering them with education and every resources and like pretty much answering any questions they had about just being here in the United States. And I knew that they were going to eventually get into a school in the United States, and I just wanted to reach them. So Yes Inc. They gave me a very intense training last summer in Orlando. They pretty much just gave me the experience and all of the resources that I needed to actually become an effective educator by showing me what classroom management looks like, how to interact with students when they have feelings that they're not really behaving or behavioral problems. They also showed me how to read IEPs and how to look for students that need help or that might be even advanced. They also gave me resources and making sure that I am taking care of myself as well as my mental being so that when I come to class, I'm ready to teach my students in an effective way. Not only that, but they've given me a network. So if I have any questions, I can always reach out to people that can answer these questions and just pretty much help me in anything that I need. Parents and my family, they're very proud of me for wanting to come into teaching. So that makes me happy knowing that they're proud of me. My students, whenever they have any questions, I do my best to try to answer any concerns they have for anything that I'm teaching. And if I don't know something, I let them know that I will do my best to figure it out and then come and tell them. If For me, my biggest thing is getting feedback, not only from my peers or my principal and my relay coworkers, but my students as well, right? Because I think that getting feedback is the best way to grow, right? You're always growing, and then just seeing someone, especially a student, tell me, "Hey, I would like for you to do this a different way so that I can learn." It always, I'm always open for that. So I love getting feedback from everyone so that I can learn. So I would recommend this program 100% for sure. They're very helpful. They give you resources. Not only that, they give scholarships. They're actually paying for a whole year for my master's program, which is great. So there's a lot of room to grow in this program, and this program will definitely give you a network of people to make you successful, and it will make you comfortable in your classroom whenever you actually get to your classroom. I know that I wasn't prepared when I knew that I was going to start teaching this year. I was like, oh, I don't know anything, but thankfully this program gave me training before I actually came to my school and to get my classroom, and it went more smoother than I thought it was going to be because of Yes Inc. So I definitely recommend the program and I give them 100%. So if I could change anything, it would just be getting into education when I was younger and actually getting my bachelor's a lot faster for education. I actually started off with marketing bachelor's, but once I got like exposed to teaching in a classroom and with kids, I fell in love with it. So the only thing that I would definitely change would be to just gotten it like earlier in my education.
Don't forget to tune in each day to hear from more of our effective educators. Now let's welcome Claudette Yarbrough, CEO of Yes Inc., as she talks a little bit about the history of youth empowerment services, Yes Inc., from the past 27 years.
I'm back. I am following up on our historical moments from yesterday's conversation about our school becoming epic gold. Okay. Epic gold. And realizing a total of $104,000 that went directly to our teachers and the teacher assistants. So at the end of the video yesterday, I said some of the fallout from that money was good and some was bad. What was good? You think there'll be a lot of good. And I can only speak to what I know, but it was good to see the teachers light up and the teacher assistants to get that much money, right? That was very good. There was a lot of bad though, because I think we had about 10 to 15 teacher assistants. 90% of them quit. They did not return. Yeah, that was a lot of money. That was a lot of money. And some of them decided that returning the following year wasn't something they wanted to do because now they have $4,000. I know. Yeah, that was bad. One particular, I know, individual used it as a down payment on the house, but then they didn't return. So eventually they lost the house, right? I decided to up the ante on our teacher assistants and require them. This may be another reason some of them didn't return. I decided to require them, if they did not have their high school diplomas or GEDs, to go get them. I thought that would be good for our school, for our students, and for our parents and recruitment if all of them had that. Some of them were struggling with that. And let me be clear, a piece of paper does not say you are intelligent or that you are competent or capable. Let me be clear. We had some of the best teacher assistants on the planet because they got the same training as our teachers got. They were on it. But I just thought credentialing them would be important, on paper, but that turned a lot of them off. They were older with children, and some of them just didn't want to go back to school. And I thought because of this $4,000 that they were getting from the Epic Award, that this would be motivationally, a positive thing to get them to the next level. I was wrong. Okay. I had a young lady cry in my office. Burst into tears when I told her this, right? And I was like, okay, stop crying. I take it back. You don't have to. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to. I didn't know we talked later, and it was really traumatic for her to even think about going back to get her GED. She already had 3 or 4 children. And this was one of our most effective teacher assistants. She could manage students, 32 pre-K on her own. A lot of them could, without not asking for a lunch break. They were phenomenal people. And so I backed off big time. I don't know if I backed off because I didn't want to lose her. I just wanted her to stop crying. I just, please stop crying. You know, a grown person crying in your office is not a pretty sight, and it scared the bejeebus out of me. I didn't know, you know, I don't want to talk about people that have a heart attack. I said, nope, nope, nope. Okay, nope, you ain't got to do it. Maybe later. We'll work on it, but please stop crying. That young lady eventually, she did graduate with her GED several years later. But we didn't lose teachers pretty much because of the 4,000, but we did lose teacher assistants. The majority of them did not return. I remember one young lady, I'm trying to picture her, beautiful. She was on the phone saying, nope, I'm good. I got this 4,000. I'm not coming back. And let me tell you, coming back to teach, I mean, none of them would not have not returned because of the kids or the atmosphere or the classroom. I mean, like I said, we had effective teachers and effective educators. That was not an issue. It was the money. It was the money. That money was a lot. They had not seen money that large. Maybe at tax time, about half of that, maybe. But a lot of them we never saw again. And that was sad. And that was a loss. Am I sorry it happened that we won Epic and that they got the money? Absolutely not. Am I sorry they did not return? Absolutely, I am. We had some wonderful people. Hey, I told you, part of our history is good, bad, and ugly. The outcome of the $104,000 was ugly for our school. We suffered, and that was sad. But it's part of our history. So there you have it. Historical moment. Done. Thanks for listening.
Don't forget to tune in each day to hear more content from effective educators and Yes Inc. history. Thanks for watching.